A couple of weeks ago, I tested these new SiMagic Evo bases. And yeah, they're great bases, but one of their main features, one of their big selling points, did not work as well. What is that? It was this quick release, which offers you the opportunity to be able to fit whatever steering wheel you like, whatever brand you want to buy. You can then use it with your SiMagic base. However, my quick release at the time, I constantly had disconnects. And yeah, on the Asetek base, there you go. There's actually another disconnect. So yeah, the wheel was unusable. You'd be racing and then the next minute the wheel would just shut off. So that is a big no. But guess what? SiMagic has worked really hard, and I can now confirm with 100% certainty that it is fixed. Hallelujah, yes! Because let me show you this. And just before I carry on, I want to say a big thank you to Raceanywhere.com for actually providing me with this quick release, instead of me having to wait for SiMagic to send it my way from China and it taking like a gazillion weeks to get here. Raceanywhere actually sent this my way and they shipped it out the Monday. I got it the Wednesday. So I'm not affiliated with them whatsoever, but I do want to give a huge thank you to them. And if you are looking for sim gear in the United Kingdom, I can highly recommend them. In fact, I bought my SimuCube 2 Pro 4 years from them, and yeah, their service is just fantastic. You always get this little personalized note with your purchase, you know, just to say thank you, and yeah, it's a nice little touch. And shipping, like I said, is quick, and it's at your door. Yeah, the quick release, just to show you how it works, look how nice and tidy this is. I've got one cable coming out of my wheel, and I just plug that in there, and boom. And now, as you can see, it's like magic. It just absolutely works. And this wheel I picked in particular to showcase this quick release because it is my most power hungry wheel that I have. It uses the most power compared to any other wheel that I have here. And just to show you as well, here on the software, it actually says here, warning, power warning. A powerful USB hub with sufficient power delivery must be installed when using this setting. Because I've got this set to high. I can put it here to low to show you. Here the LEDs will go low. There you go. But I like it on high. Nice and bright. And as you can see, no problems when it comes to power whatsoever. I have not had one single disconnect. This just absolutely works. Connecting it to your wheel is very easy. You get the screws, everything that's provided. And then you just take your USB cable and you plug it in that hole there, like so. And I do like that this just clicks into the actual QR itself. It's this little port, and you can see this wire is not going out anywhere. Even if this port won't be damaged, let's say your wheel does something funny or somehow this gets snagged, you can tell this here is not going to damage a quick release whatsoever, because there's a little housing that you physically have to push your USB cable in, and that is quite nice. And then there's this little gap that they left in the quick release there, and as you can see, it just, if you have a USB-C port, like for example here with this is the Asetek Formula Pro, you know, Elite or something like that, and you can see there the USB-C comes in from there. And then if I were to put the quick release on here, this cable would come from the back of the wheel, and then there's space over here via this gap to then just accommodate the wire. Very nice. Now if you do have if you don't have a wheel that has like this, a USB cable coming from the back, then yeah, you are going to have to use the cable that comes from your sim manufacturer, like this one from GSI. And you can tell it's not as tidy. It's definitely, you have to wrap the cable around a lot more, and yeah, it just doesn't look as tidy. Hopefully more sim manufacturers will start supplying a shorter cable for, you know, for companies that have these new USB pass-through quick releases, because I do think it's the future. I mean, it's 2025. It's one of the major reasons why my main base has been a Asetek base. It's purely for the convenience of their quick release. Now SiMagic has something similar, and it just absolutely works. I want to show you this thing. It's absolutely solid. There's zero movement in this quick release whatsoever. It is a rock solid option. As you can see, all the buttons, everything everything just works, and that is what you want from a quick release. Something that is quick and it is simple to use. That is what you want from a quick release. And yeah, this just works. Let me just show you. You take this cable out, and unfortunately I don't have the little wedge, the bracket that you need to fit a quick release onto the Asetek one, but I'm just going to plug it into this quick release over here, and then just to showcase you how easy it is, and it just works. Let me see, plug it in there. Is that the right way? Yep. There you can see, you know, doesn't matter what wheel you use. From all the wheels I tested here, the quick release just works. I mean, very, very, very nice. And yeah, you can see if I move my software here to the corner, you can see it picks up the steering wheel no problem. And you can see if I were to change this bottom rotary, I'm going to change now the color. Let's just say to blue. There you go. You can see no problems. This thing is connected El Perfecto. So yeah, SiMagic has worked really hard, and they have tested so many different wheels now. And yeah, I'm just so happy with this quick release. It's definitely something that, yeah, is a huge, huge selling point and something to consider when you are buying a wheelbase. To summarize, I think SiMagic has done an absolute fantastic job, you know, fixing this quick release, and yeah, it just absolutely works. And it's one of them items that is gonna push people towards SiMagic, because they are one out of two companies, Asetek and SiMagic now, has quick releases that allows you to use third-party wheels easily. You know, easily. That's they've made, both of them made quick releases that easily you could use other, you know, some manufacturers' wheels, and that is something we like to see. It kind of future-proofs you. You know, if you see a wheel out there, maybe a Asetek wheel, you maybe see a GSI wheel, a Cube Controls wheel, an Asher Racing wheel. It is nice knowing that you don't need to go buy a new wheelbase to actually make it work and being able to enjoy that wheel. One of the biggest factors when I moved away from Fanatec was the fact that I couldn't easily use other manufacturers' wheels, and also the fact that you don't need to run a cable here and, you know, dangling here between your legs to your computer. This year is definitely the future, and yeah, SiMagic has done one hell of a job, and just on time, might I add, because the Sim Racing Expo is next month, in like a month's time, and there's always some new goodies that hits the market, and I can't say too much, but I know for a certain fact that this will become one of my most used accessories very, very soon. Anyway, if you want to know what I'm on about, please consider subscribing. Please like this video, it just helps it to send it to other sim racers like yourself. And as always, I hope your next race is a winner. Hallelujah.